Good morning, afternoon, or evening, everyone. Welcome to the first match of a Discord-only tournament called Here We Go. So this is a tournament set up for the Discord, the dedicated Total War Warhammer Discord that I have created. And we have 12 members in this tournament, and this is the first match. And with me to co-commentate is one of the fellow members of the Discord, Dizzy.
What's up, guys?
So we are both here to co-commentate over this match, kind of go into comps, talk about some strategy, and kind of give some opinions and reflections on what's going on here. So I'll start off with the Empire comp, and Dizzy can then lead us through the Chaos comp, and we'll talk about the comps before hopping into this match. So we can see with the Empire comp, we got 2 units of mortars, we got 2 units of handgunners, 4 units of swordsmen. Currently, not all of them are hidden in the trees, so the opponent will have some kind of reflection on what's going on here. We do have Karl Franz on, I believe that's Deathclaw, and we got a Jade Wizard there. And then off to the side, we have another unit of handgunners mixed with 3 unit of flagellants and 2 units of Demigryph Knights with halberds. So what do we got over on Chaos there, Dizzy?
On the Chaos side, we have around 4 to 5 regular Chaos Warriors, all with 1 Chevron. Saffrel, the Everwatcher, as their leader. 1 group of aspiring champions. Behind them, 2 Chaos Warriors, halberds. And looks like off to the side, a Chaos Manticore.
All right, and it also seems hidden in the trees. Chaos does have 2 Dragon Ogre Shaggoths. Those are going to be interesting. You don't see those very often. Have you seen those in many of your matches, Dizzy?
No.
Yeah, they don't.
Not even the 9-unit one.
Yeah, they don't seem to be taken very often. They just seem like a beacon for focus fire. So, what do you think of the Empire player's comp? It's kind of interesting. He doesn't seem to have much of a front line.
I think it's a pretty basic lineup. I think he's going to play defensively with the 2 mortars that he has and let the Chaos player come to him and use his handgunners to his advantage and his mortars to his advantage as well. Definitely
the hope, especially with artillery. You want to keep them in the back as long as possible, get off as many hits as you can. But I just feel like with the Chaos's melee-heavy roster, you definitely have to expect that he's going to have a lot of melee troops, and it just doesn't look like he's got enough melee units to counter this. But without further ado, let's hop in and see what's going to happen in 3, 2, 1, starting the battle. So it looks like the Empire player is bringing up some of their swordsmen. He does have his mortars firing on Chaos.
Chaos seems to be rushing into the battle as fast as possible.
Definitely what Chaos wants to do here. He's got that artillery pressure, so they need to just get in there as fast as possible.
Looks like Chaos Sword's being taken shots by the gunners.
And the interesting thing here with the gunner shots is that I believe Sartorial actually has 70% missile resistance.
Yes, he does. So those shots are pretty much going to be wasted on him for a little bit. The Manticore seems to be coming up too near the mortars.
Yeah, and I don't think that Savant knows that that the shots are going to be wasted on Sartorial. We can see him charging his Lord in.
Some epic charges from the ogres there. Zephyril's gonna run away. Karl Franz taking some damage.
Karl Franz is getting slaughtered here.
He's gonna retreat. I believe that's the Jade Ward's heal on him as well.
Looks like his health is going up a little. Hard to tell. But we can see here over on Savant's left flank, we have a whole charge of Chaos Warriors and Chaos Knights with halberds, and he has no melee units left.
Yes, and his Manticore, Chaos Manticore, is taking out the mortars pretty easily. Karl Franz coming down. I don't think it'll be enough, though, with the Chaos Warriors coming in.
The center is just crumbling instantly. It's been a really rough start. We do see the Demigryphs coming in. Dizzy, what does the Empire have to do to turn this around? Because this is looking grim.
I don't know. I just gotta pray to Sigmar.
You can hear the shouts of Sigmar, preserve us. Too late to get his flagellants in. The rest of his army's routing.
Demigryph Knights coming in. I don't think there'll be enough, though. It's a little bit too late for them to
Yeah,
make an impact.
much too late. And he's charging them into Chaos Warriors instead of their anti-large. So you really want to get those on large units like the Shaggoths.
I think the Empire is pretty much done here.
And we can see the
I can't
balance
really
of power.
back.
Looking very good for Chaos here. Can see some routing troops returning. Those mortars really didn't have enough time to do much. He did make the smart call and pull them off the mortars and run away, but there's no way they're going to be getting back to those mortars.
Definitely, and he also has a unit of swordsmen just sitting there in the back hill. I could probably assist them.
Yeah, it looks like he forgot about them. They must have routed and come back here. The Manticore at low health. He's also got, yeah, another unit of swordsmen. 2 units of swordsmen just sitting in the open field that he's forgotten about.
I think this battle's gonna definitely belong to Chaos.
Yeah, even killing Chaos's Lord at this point, as you can see, he's trying to with the Demigryphs and Karl Franz. At this point, killing a Chaos Lord is not going to mean anything because the battle is so far in Chaos's favor.
I'm gonna have to say Chaos player did execute his plan pretty well.
Oh, definitely. The rush really paid off in this one. Just not enough melee units to hold the line from Savant 75.
I believe all the units are about to auto route. There's a flagging unit fighting a Chaos Warrior near the hills.
Yeah, it looks like it's just Flagellants left. The balance bar is fully in Kurnous' favor. Kurnous versus Savant, game 1. Looks like this is going Kurnous' way. Beautifully executed Chaos strategy. Dizzy, what do you think the Empire player could have done differently to have made this battle less of a sweep?
I feel like instead of bringing mortars, he should have brought cannons. Because their anti-large could have helped against the general or the ogre. Definitely more melee. Handgunners don't seem to be worth it.
Definitely. Yeah. The cannons would have really helped against those Shaggoths. The mortars did really, because Chaos has a lot of armor, but he definitely needed way more melee than what he had. It looks like that's going to wrap up this battle. Game 1, decisive defeat. All right, yeah, so we will be back with you in Game 2, so stay tuned. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to Game 2 between Kurnous as Chaos and Savant 75 as the Crooked Moon clan. So, Dizzy, why don't you take us through the Chaos comp, and then I'll take you through the Crooked Moon comp.
So the Chaos comp, pretty much the same build, except instead of Halberd Chaos Warriors, they're Chaos Warriors with great weapons, 3 of them. And that's pretty much the only difference.
Yeah, it looks like it's quite relatively the same. Savant, in the wake of that defeat as the Empire, did decide to bring a whole different army here. He has 4 units of Orc Boar Boy Biggins in the back here, 2 units of Goblin Big Boss, or 2 heroes, Goblin Big Boss, all riding on 4 spiders. We do see Skarsnik here with his pet Squig. And then they have a whole long front line here. We have 2 units of Night Goblin Fanatics, 3 units of Orc Biggins, and 4 units of Savage Orcs. Now, Savage Orcs is an interesting pick because most of Chaos's roster is pretty heavily armored, and Savage Orcs do really well against low armor values. What do you think about that, Dizzy?
I'm definitely going to be wondering why he chose those Savage Orcs, but it'll be interesting to see how he pulls it off and see if he can defeat the Chaos Warriors this time around.
Yeah, it will be interesting to see. And he also did bring 3 units of Orc Biggins, which is also interesting, considering Biggins are really used for the anti-large mechanic.
Yeah, hopefully he'll use them against the Dragon Ogres.
Dragon Ogre Shaggoths, yeah. We also do see 4 units of Orc Boar Boy Biggins, 4 units of anti-large cavalry. Maybe he was expecting Kurnous to bring some cav here, but 4 units of anti-large cav, a little bit gone to waste here. I think some anti-infantry would have been a little better. But even then, we see 4 units of halberds just at the front. So I think those cav will be limited in their effectiveness.
Depends if they hammer and anvil. It could route some units.
That's true. That's true. Chaos, not known for their high amount of morale, but then again, neither is the Greenskins and Crooked Moon. So let's hop into this battle in 3, 2, 1. See the two armies start to move towards each other. Looks like Chaos is forming a few blobs here. It's a good thing the Crooked Moon don't have artillery, because this could be really bad for Chaos with how much they're blobbing up.
Looks like Kurnous is bringing out his Everwatcher guy again near the front line. They don't have any archer units, so I don't know what he plans on doing with it.
Yeah, he's mainly good for wreaking havoc, but with not really much of a backline to wreak havoc into, there's not much he can actually do this round, it looks like.
Looks like he is charging 2 units of cavalry into the general.
We did see, it looks like an Amber Spear pop towards Sartorial, a miss there. Yep, Orc Boarboy Biggins are called off.
I think the other flank's about to go in now. No, they're just heading up. I think Chaos is going to use his Dragon Ogres to flank, maybe? No, he's going to retreat them.
Yeah, looks like he's pulling them back, looking for the opportune moment. Crooked Moon is pulling their line a little forward here.
Looks like he is sending out an attack.
Full frontal assault here. He does have a fair few more units than Chaos does. Do you think an encirclement tactic is possible here, Dizzy?
Could definitely help him out, considering that Savage Orcs might die quickly.
Very, very true.
See what happens now is both armies clash.
Yeah, Slaughter in the center here set. We'll have to see how long those Savage Orcs hold out. They're actually taking quite a bit of damage already. Losing decisively, it looks like. Transmutation of lead being popped.
We have some cavalry on the right flank coming in. He'll probably hammer an anvil now.
That's the hope. Definitely will help him out in that melee engagement, because his left flank is doing very poorly. We do see a lot of Biggins on those Shagos, but not doing too much damage.
Yeah, we also see the 2 big bosses kind of just standing there. It looks like, I don't know if they're targeting the Everwatcher.
They're not moving fast, and that's a huge issue. They're taking way too long to get into this fight. Yeah, all lords and heroes.
Charge.
Oh, Cav charge. Oh, yeah, definitely beautiful hammer and anvil. Good thing you caught that, because I was completely in a different area.
Looks like some of the Savage Orcs are kind of routing. Orc big guns as well.
Yeah, huge rout on the Greenskin line. It looks like the Biggins that charged in, the Orc Boarboy Biggins, were surrounded by the Halberds. Take a lot of damage there. And we do see Night Goblin Fanatics clashing with Chaos Warriors with Halberds. Definitely an engagement they don't really want to be in.
Yeah, but they're going to start routing pretty easily.
Yeah, they're already wavering. We do see a lot of unit. We see a unit of Orc Biggins just standing around here on Savant's side.
He also has some units coming back from route. A lot of units just standing there actually now.
Yeah, a lot of units just standing around. Needs to really get those in the fight.
I think Chaos Warriors will be taking advantage of that now. Looks like big bosses are getting pummeled by the Dragon Warriors.
Oh my word, yes. Big bosses, just both of them rout. One of them at 66% health, looks like 2/3, and they're routing.
Looks like the Crooked Moon General is also routing.
Skarsnik routing as well. Mass rout on the Greenskin line. This isn't going to last for much longer.
Yeah, I could not definitely see a Crooked Moon win. That was a good battle for Chaos.
Decisive defeat. 2 defeats in a row, and as this tournament is a series of best of threes in a Swiss-style tournament, round 1 here for Kurnous versus Savant 75 is going to go 2-0 in favor of Savant. Sorry, not in favor of Savant, in favor of Kurnous. So as we end this replay and look at the final stats here, yeah, it looks like a lot of kills on the Chaos side all around. Sartorial actually doing quite well. What do you think, Dizzy, the Crooked Moon, or Savant with the Crooked Moon, could have done a bit better to kind of counter the Warriors of Chaos?
Definitely feel like he should have brought Black Orcs with their armor and armor piercing. Could have helped them a lot. Savage Orcs was not a good choice in my opinion. They just died off too quickly. Couldn't do enough damage as he thought they would. Even though he did have double his army, they didn't have much to do with that.
Very, very true. We do see Savage Orcs between 5 and 13 kills. Really pitiful display from the Savage Orcs. Very unfortunate for Savant there. I definitely agree with Dizzy there. Black Orcs would have been a way better choice. So, I would like to thank you, Dizzy, for joining me and commentating this first part of the series of the Here We Go tournament. It was a pleasure to have you.
It's a pleasure to be here.
And ladies and gentlemen, that's going to wrap up the first round of Here We Go. We've got a lot more tournament coverage coming your way, so strap yourselves to your seat and get ready because it's going to be a wild ride. I thank you all for watching. Have a great rest of your day. Cheers, guys.